TK fight number 2. Okay, here's really fishing for grips early here, protecting his collar pretty well. It's going to be a tell that he probably knows what he's doing when he's standing here. When you feel that he can't break his grips, then that means he's done a fair bit of judo, right? So just be ready. You want to keep your hips away from him there. So your hips got a little bit too close and allow him to load up the throat. Awesome scramble here, everything's good. But just be aware here, you want to not let him establish grip, so your hands can be a little higher at your collar, protecting your collar. So watch your hands sort of coming out towards him. Collar's wide open. So don't try and find his hands, you know your collar's there. Awesome single leg. It is a killer for judo guys, the single leg, double legs. I was shouting here, knees together. You could kind of weave past him out, but actually just for some unknown reason gives you side control. Hips are too high here. Left leg should be straight. See, you want to have basically your hip bone below the level of his chest, and it makes it pretty much impossible to be bridged off. At the moment your hips are above his chest, so it means you can be moved too easily. Think of your hips as your center of gravity and just try and always have them below him when you're exerting pressure. Or in a top position for that matter. See, your hips are above him here. So you want to switch your legs so your right knee's on his hip and your left leg is straight. His left arm might be fishing for a baseball bat choke here, but I think his right arm is trapped, so there's no real danger of it yet. Mounts good. Your hips again are too high. I want you to pretend someone's trying to finger your butthole and push your hips right through him. At white, blue, purple belt level, if you exert a lot of pressure on someone, they're going to give you whatever you want. So just learn that. Super strong mount, super strong back control and side control, and that's going to make things easier. Here, like, you can think about the defense because you're not exerting pressure on him. So he's also able to bridge. The way to escape the arm triangle or free the arm up is by bridging. It creates some space, so the heavy hips take away his bridging ability. Your high mount here is good for certain submissions, not good for the arm triangle. So your feet are on his hips, so that means you're too high to finish the arm triangle. There's other things, arm bars, Americanas, whatever. Yeah, but that bridge is bothering you enough that you can't set up your submissions. The heavy hips, feet together, just take away his bridging ability. The walk-up's looking pretty good. I also have my elbow a bit closer to the ground, but you're able to get it up there. Here, I want you to look up. If you looked up and start to extend his arm more, so your head's actually down, making it possible for his arm to stay on your collar. If you look up, your collar's not there anymore. I think you sort of done it there. Again, the bridge is killing you because you have no power in your hips here. I try never to bend my head in that fashion, so you're bending your neck to the side. It's about the weakest movement the human body can do, right? So always try and have a neutral spine, a neutral spine all the way to your head. So your head is perpendicular to your shoulders all the time. Here the position is good. Put your right hip on the ground, chin in his eye. So you turn your chin towards his eye, drop your hips to the right and try and keep your spine straight. That's going to stop him bridging too. See how high your hips are. Your hips are the highest thing in your body. I never want that to be the case when I'm on top. Or that can happen, you can bridge. And I know you like hunting for the submission, but to give up top position, obviously that's a bit mental. Thankfully he wasn't able to pull off that spectacular throw attempt. That's kind of sacrifice throws are so risky with that. The back is always there if you time it right. But if you didn't time it right, you're face planted into the mat, which is shit. Hips again driving through his body. So he's able to stay on his feet. If you push through, you can exert a lot of pressure. Any thoughts on that one? Everything's pretty good, just a little bit more pressure. Just make him really suffer. Then your submissions open up. So don't take risks for the submission. Allow pressure to create the submission attempts for you. Nice work.